Hey everyone, it's Random Rupert back with another video. It's been a while, but hey, here I am. And today we're gonna be talking about my new Displate posters, which are on my left, which you cannot see right now. I mean, you can see it like right there in the corner. But I bought a few Displate posters. I've had them for, I think, 2 to 3 months now. This is my review. I'm gonna talk about them and what I think about them. So let's just get right into it and stick around until the end because I might have a money-saving tip for you if you decide to buy these posters. So this time I've actually written a little script for this video so I can condense all that information in my head into this tiny video, which I hope will help you with your purchase decision if you are thinking about buying these posters. Now, I had seen the Displate posters a few times online. I'd seen them a few times on sponsored videos, I think on YouTube. I'd looked around on their website a few times, but I never really bit the bullet to actually buy them. The reason I decided to buy them now was because Displate posters don't require any drilling into the wall. I like to keep my walls pristine, if that's the right word. I don't really like drilling holes into the wall because if you ever decide to maybe move something around, move a picture frame, move a poster, and you actually remove it from the wall and there's these few holes in the wall, I don't know, I don't like it. So that's one of the reasons I bought them. I was like, okay, if you can just stick these onto a wall without drilling a hole, I'm in. So just a little background on Displate posters. They have all kinds of artwork you can choose from. Like the categories include, for example, nature, movies, gaming, and so forth. Like there's a lot of categories you can choose from, a lot of artwork. So there's probably something you like on their website. And the main difference between these posters and say a printed movie poster, for example, is that these Displate posters are made out of metal. Now, I wanted a few posters for this room I'm in right now, and I don't know if it comes across on camera, but this is quite a tiny room, so I didn't want like these big, huge posters on the wall, which would just make the room even or appear even smaller. With Displate, you have 3 sizes you can choose from: M, L, and XL, and I'll have measurements somewhere on screen. Let's say like right here. Put them here. Future Rupert, put them here. So what I did was I took my tape measure and I just measured that wall, and well, I basically just looked at what size would fit perfectly on this wall for me. I wanted 3 posters on that wall, so I decided size L was perfect for me, which is what I chose. So just measure your walls and pick the size that fits best on your wall. After you've picked your size, you'll have to choose what finish you want on your poster. You have 2 options for this. You have a matte poster and a glossy finish. I picked matte for my posters because there are quite a few lights in this room, and a glossy finish would basically mean it would reflect all over the place, and I'm not really a fan of that. However, I do think glossy finishes would look pretty cool, and I do think it has its place, but just not in this room, so I picked matte. You can also pick a frame for your poster, which I did not do because I would just print out a poster if I was gonna put it in a frame, so I didn't pick a frame, but you can if you want to. And after that, you can just order your Displates. For me, it took about 4 days to ship here, and I think they shipped from Poland. It took about 4 days. I live in the Netherlands, so it's pretty quick. Okay, so now for my posters. I got 3 of them, size L with a matte finish. And I wanted 3 posters to match in theme. I was gonna hang them side by side, so I wanted them to fit together. And if you couldn't quite already tell by the big Marvel light box up there, I'm quite a Marvel fan, so I decided I wanted my movie posters to be Marvel themed. And specifically the Endgame artwork. I have always quite liked that poster, and next to the poster you also have these posters featuring each hero individually. So you have an Iron Man poster, you have a Captain America poster, a Thor poster, and this I really liked because you could basically just put them side by side and they would pretty much fit together because the posters are all in the same style, so they don't look out of place when placed next to each other. So I got the posters of the heroes I just mentioned, but they have quite a few other ones. If you just go to their website and look around, they have quite a lot of MCU or Marvel related posters, so there's probably something you'll like. And the best thing about these posters, in my opinion, is that these are officially licensed by Marvel. And that by itself doesn't mean very much, but it does mean that Displate has access to the original source files of these posters, which means the original quality, sharpness, colors. So you get the artwork originally created by Marvel. So I put these posters next to each other again using my trusted measure, tape measure. What do you English people call it? Tape measure? I think it's a tape measure. So I put them side by side, measured everything out, and the mounting process, like putting them on the wall, is actually fairly easy. Or fairly easy, it's really easy. Now I don't have any footage of hanging them myself, but there is a video of Displate themselves hanging them, so you can see what the process is like. It's super simple. You've got them on your wall in a few minutes. Now, one important thing to note is that Displate doesn't advise you to hang these on structured walls, just smooth surfaces, smooth even surfaces, and that's it. Now, I only have structured walls in my house, so I had no option. But I wanted to try it out anyway. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stick these on the wall, see if they keep up. If they don't, well, whatever. I tried. I'll try to hang them up another way, but I was like, okay, let's give it a shot. However, I don't advise you to do the exact same thing because these posters can get quite expensive. So make sure to maybe try it out with just one poster before you order 15 of them to hang around your structured wall house. I mean, if it works for me, it doesn't automatically mean it works for you. With that being said, with that warning out of the way, for me, these posters have been keeping up perfectly. The first day after hanging them, I was quite nervous. I was like, okay, I'm not sure about this magnet thing holding the posters up, but it's been fine actually. But after the first day of hanging them, I actually put like a thick blanket underneath all three of them, so in case they would fall off the wall, they would fall on like a soft surface and they wouldn't break. So I could actually sleep that night, not thinking about breaking my very expensive new posters. Now I'll show you a bit of footage of my walls. As you can see, they're quite like textured. They have like these little bumps on the wall, which means sticking things onto it can be quite difficult. Again, so far so good. They're still hanging for me. It's been around 3 months now. Everything is fine. I mean, they might fall off tomorrow, and if they do, I'll try to put it in the comment section, but so far so good. Now about the posters themselves, before I forget, I think they're great. Colors really pop, colors are really accurate, and overall sharpness of the images is perfect. I'm a graphic artist myself, so I might be a bit more critical of these things than most people, but there are like no jagged edges on any of the artwork. Title treatment, like the movie logo, is very sharp. I'm always quite picky when it comes to things like this. I've done a few printing jobs myself in the past, so I know what goes into it. I know what goes into a good printing job, but these are good. These are perfect. And as I said, I've always been a fan of the Endgame movie artwork, so it wasn't as much about the artwork for me as it was about the printing job. And the printing job, they absolutely nailed it. So I'm perfectly happy with my purchase, and I would recommend these two to anyone thinking about buying them. Now, to just wrap up this video, these posters aren't cheap in any way. Like, you could basically just buy a printed movie poster, put that in a frame, and just hang that up, and that would be the way cheaper way to do it. However, that could require you to drill holes in your wall, which you might not be able to do, or if you're like me, you don't want to do. So the reason to go for these Displate posters, in my opinion, is 1, you don't have to drill any holes into your wall, which is great. 2, they are metal, so they are different in paper in that regard. And the material you print things on actually impacts the way your poster or artwork looks. So keep that in mind if you decide to go for a metal poster. And 3, of course, is the range of artwork you can choose from. Just look around on their website and you'll probably find something that you will like that you won't be able to get anywhere else. So if you see a display that you like, artwork that you like, just go for them. You won't be disappointed, I promise. Now, at the beginning of this video, I said I would probably have a money-saving tip for you that worked for me. I used the same method, so I'm just gonna explain it to you, and it might help you out and save a few bucks. Now, this method is actually really simple. If you go to displate.com, you'll usually find that there's a promotion running at any time for like maybe 3 posters for 30% off or whatever. Some of these promotions, however, require you to buy like more than 1 poster, for example. So if you see a 30% off discount, you probably have to buy 3 of them. Now, if the promotion applies to you that's currently running, like say you get 30% off for 3 posters and you order 3 posters, that's probably the best deal for you. Just take the promotion that's running on their website. That's perfect. You save a few bucks. No big deal. Now, if you just want 1 poster, that would mean you get no discount on your poster. However, when you order Displates, there's this little coupon code that you get with every order. And this coupon code, I'm not sure if it's the same for everyone, gives you 30% off your next purchase on Displate.com. But the people that order Displates usually or sometimes don't have use for this coupon code, so they share them. So what I did was, I went to the Displate subreddit, and on this subreddit at the top you have this discount code megathread, and people that aren't planning on using their coupon just post them here. If you keep an eye out on this subreddit and on this post specifically, you could get 30% off your next order, and no matter how many Displates you order. Do make sure to comment below a code if you decide to use one and actually get a discount, and don't forget to pay it forward if you receive another coupon with your order and don't plan on using it. Post it on the subreddit for someone else. Alright everyone, that's it for me. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it's helpful to you if you were thinking about buying Displate posters. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you like techie, geeky, nerdy kind of stuff like this in the future. This wasn't really a techie or nerdy video, but hey, I'm called Random Rupert for a reason, so it can go anyway on this channel. Who knows what's gonna be next? I don't know. If you have any questions about Displates or about my posters, just leave them in the comment section and I'll try to answer them as much as possible. Alright, thank you for watching. See ya around.